So firstly, I wanted to ask you, how did you first find your purpose in terms of what you're doing with your like property development business now?
So I suppose it stems back from my travelling times. So I went travelling in October 2014. Now I went for 26 months, and I didn't come back to England at all. I literally stayed travelling for that amount of time. And I'd probably say that's the kind of penny drop moment, because before I went travelling, I was pretty much in a rut. I didn't really have a purpose. I kind of grew up with a very sporty kind of background and thought sport was where I needed to be because that's
Yeah.
where passions lied, and I suppose that's where my skill sets were. And uh, I, I just assumed that was going to be my route. But then when I started doing my personal training course and got into it, I was like, this is not what I want to do. So I was bouncing around different jobs with no clear purpose. And as Arnold Schwarzenegger says, if you haven't got a clear purpose or a clear goal, it's like a pilot flying and with no destination in sight, it's just going to fly around, fly around, fly around, and eventually run out of fuel, and it's just going to crash and burn. So and it's the same concept with us. So it pretty much got to that, and I was thinking, do I go to university? Do I go to college? Do I follow the kind of social norm? And I thought, no, this is not what I want to do. So I decided basically that I was going to go traveling. So I just got my head down, saved up a fair bit of money, and then booked a one-way ticket to Thailand, and then traveled pretty much. And to be honest with you, it was a traveling that really, as cliche as it sounds, pretty much found myself.
Yeah.
I've got all the partying out my system, and I've got all that. Just going out and having the autonomy and flexibility and the freedom to do what you want when you want. You can go where you want, and going on your own as well is quite. I think it's a really educational kind of way of learning about life and learning different skill sets. Because you've got to stand on your own 2 feet. You've got to cater for yourself. You've got to learn how to travel. You've got to learn how to stay safe. You've got to learn how to budget your money. So that's pretty much where it stemmed from. I was traveling, meeting all these different people from different backgrounds, different nationalities. And then, it was pretty much, I'd probably say the last 6 months of my traveling. So I went to a few meditation courses and stuff. There was a 10-day retreat that I went on to. It's called Vipassana Meditation. It was in Burma. Now, it was basically 10 days of pure silence. You wasn't allowed to take any technology. I had it all taken off you. You weren't allowed pen and paper or anything. It was literally just me, myself, and I for 10 days straight. And the people that were there was guys and girls were segregated and separated. And then it was just basically 10 hours a day of meditation, absolute silence. And it was just, it was, I found it quite tough the first few days, but after that, it was quite, it was quite blissful, just having that time to yourself and, recapping on the things that you've done and the things that you want to do. Yeah. And I think it was that moment where I realized, like, I didn't want to just go back and live the normal social norm kind of day-to-day grind, if you like. I wanted to do something different, set up my own business. And then it was from that meditation that I picked up my first book. I never used to be a reader at all. And I read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And I read that, and it was just like a message instantly just come out at me. And it was like, right, yeah, you're on the right track. You need to set up your own business. I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do, but I just knew I wanted to set up my own business. And then that's pretty much where the journey of self-development started, reading books, learning, educating myself. And then I came home and just continued that. And I suppose this is where it's led me to where I am now.